Self-care was the app trend of the year as more people begin to invest in their mental health. And it seems looking after your mindset could leave you healthier in the long run, because according to reports today, research from the University of London has found that the more meaningful you believe your life to be, the faster you walk, the stronger your grip, and the better you will sleep. So, what can make you feel better about your life? Well, we thought that we would take a look at mindfulness for beginners, which doesn't cost you a penny. And joining me to help me get my mindfulness on is Connie McLaughlin, who's a sports journalist and mindfulness coach. Also with us is Finn Wycherley, social media, digital and marketing expert. Finn, we'll come to you about the range of apps that are on the market in a moment or two. But firstly, Connie, what is mindfulness? Because a lot of people think they know what it is, and actually I'm not sure.
Have you done it before? That's the big question.
Well, I don't know. Is it meditation?
Well, you probably do, and you don't even know you're doing it, because mindfulness is about being present, moment aware. So doing something or being in the moment of the thing you're actually doing. Something even as simple as eating. How often do we sit and you'll go to the canteen upstairs and you'll wolf your lunchtime, and before you know it, you finished your 40 trays of ham sandwiches, perhaps. Who
on
knows?
A good day.
Maybe some popcorn. Whatever it is that you're eating. And before you know it, you finished it and you think, oh, I don't actually remember even eating that because I was too busy thinking about something else. So often we live our life in the past, so thinking about things that have happened and wishing that maybe we'd sort of done something differently, or thinking, oh, could I have done that better? Or worrying about what's coming next and thinking, oh, I need to do this. Think about how many to-do lists we have. We're all about the to-do list. We're always in this doing modes. And mindfulness is about just being in the moment of right now.
So using your example, I'm sitting upstairs with a tray of ham sandwiches. What does thinking about eating those ham sandwiches, how is that good for me?
Yes, good
How
question.
is paying attention to that good for me?
You should do this for a living. Okay, so I suppose John Kabat-Zinn is the founding father of mindfulness, right? And let me tell you, I'm a behavioural coach, so mindfulness is a tool in a really large toolkit of things to help you feel better, okay? So what we're trying to do is we're always searching for that thing to make us feel calm, happier, more joyful, whatever it is the thing that we're searching for. We're always trying to look externally for that thing. We're looking out with ourselves. And I think the big question, or the big sort of answer, I suppose, that mindfulness gives us is that all of those things are within us. And the more that we notice what's within us, the more that we stop searching externally for that thing, which is amazing. We don't have to go and spend loads of money. You look at consumerism and the way things are right now, we are spending so much money, so much time comparing ourselves, looking at other things, and having this sort of anxiety that we're building, this social anxiety that we're creating and causing. And if we spend just a little bit more time looking inwardly, which is what mindfulness allows us to do, it creates a space to allow us to choose something else. And that's what mindfulness is. It gives us the space to choose another thought.
To think, or not to think, I suppose, might be the other way.
But you can't, though. That's the thing, because people say, is it in meditation, do you clear your mind? Do you clear your thoughts? You can't do that. You have 65,000 thoughts a day. You're never pulling that train back.
that few?
Just, well, on an
listen,
average day.
You've completely made my next question to Finn redundant, because if mindfulness is just finding some happiness and some peace within, what do I need an app for, Finn?
So the reason why you need an app is to actually start building up the new habits that you need. Obviously, going from a kind of stress-filled existence where there's always everything to do and everybody's calling on your time and attention, it's nice to be able to set up your own personal program of what you want to be able to achieve in a day, in a week, in a month. So if you decide I need to get up every hour and walk around my desk or take a couple of deep breaths, well, guess what? There's an app for that. If you decide you want to get a bit fitter or do some more meditation, there's apps that are going to help you along that process. And they're also going to gamify your development so that every time you actually log in and you go through any of the programs, then obviously you can see your progress and your charts are improving all the time. So you can actually see that, okay, I'm actually making progress according to my own personal chart. So therefore that motivates me to improve on last week's results, etc.
So the meditation app plays on your own self-competitiveness. You're beating your own best total. What do you think then? There's so many of them, then that's another thing to have to worry about which one you're going to choose and which one should you buy them, should you not buy them. Which do you think then that people should be looking at specifically?
So it depends on what you're looking for. So you can go for things that are all about calming you down. You can go for apps that are about jazzing you up a bit if you need a bit more zest and pizzazz for your life. You can go for the apps that are about making you a bit fitter as well. That will make you breathe deeper, will remind you to go out and get some more fresh air and things like that, or to get your journal started and your gratitude and everything. But I mean, some of the big ones are ones like Calm and Headspace and 10% Happier. They're all being downloaded by 30,000 or so million people each across the world in order to actually start tuning into those spaces in their life that they can carve out, which gives them a better sense of control, I would say.
Do we need an app to give us control, Connie?
So, if you'd said to me 10 years ago that I'd be sitting here talking about this and not talking about football, I would have thought you were mental. And because when you're talking about gratitude or you're talking about sort of being present moment aware, I would have thought that's a wee bit sentimental. It's a little bit sort of, do we really need that in our lives? But actually, what I found, and when I started this process of my own inverted commas journey, I had the access to lots of books. Audiobooks are good if you're not really interested in reading. On YouTube, there's classes, there's so many other ways to be able to access this information. And this information, honestly, if you begin a process or a practice of particularly something like meditation, the statistics are there to say it will change your life. It will make you happier. It will make you feel the things that you are hoping to feel. And sometimes actually,
They never want you to do it lying down.
well, because you fall asleep, don't you?
Well, that's usually the only time I've got to do it.
Yeah.
Just as I'm
When
about
you're
to go to
sleeping.
bed.
Well, I know, but so if you do that, actually, you can just sit with your practice with your back straight before you go to bed, and it's a good way to do it. Or wake up a bit 5 or 10 minutes earlier. But do you need an app? Yeah, I think having an app is a really positive step forward. I think it's really good. But just similar to what Finn was saying there, I think it's using a mindfulness practice even before you know what app to choose is useful, because sometimes you don't actually know what it is you need. So you might not know that you need to be more calm. You might not know that you need to be more happy. So starting that process first will, I think, help your choice when it comes to which app will be right for you. And it also means that you're more likely to continue with it as well. This time you were all about, making big sort of 2019 goals. And do we actually stick to it though? If we want to do something, then we will more chance we're going to stick to it.
Connie and Finn, thank you very much indeed. Everybody breathe.